The Houston Texans just successfully won another football game. They did play CJ Stroud a little bit, but other than that, all they really wanted was to garner a little bit of momentum heading into the playoffs, where they will ultimately play either the Steelers or the Chargers, depending on if the Chargers win or not in their next game, which is in a couple of hours from now. So, with that being said, I wanted to break down some film, and here we go. We're going to notice a little bit of pre-snap motion. First thing we notice, zone coverage, right? Nobody crosses, so we get that. We're also going to get another one here by this tight end. Now, route concept, we're going to get over the middle, kind of like a shallow cross stop. We're going to get a flat, and then we're going to get a corner by Nico Collins here to the top side. Now, we're going to get a play fake to Joe Mixon before any of that occurs. Look at Joe Mixon get really low in the backfield. The reason that they do this is because they want these second-level players to not really know what's going on. They can't see over this offensive line, so they kind of get stopped for just a split second, which is enough time to kind of open up this corner route and put this DB in a really tough position, because as CJ Stroud breaks out, he's going to look down here at the flat tight end, which is going to make him overthink it. He's going to bite up just a second before Nico Collins breaks wide open into the back of the end zone. Great job, great throw, easy touchdown. In this video, we're going to break down a ton of film from this game, or not film, but highlights. If you guys want me to break down some all 22 coaches film, either offense or defense, hit that like button. Well, that will be coming out, I believe, tomorrow morning. So if you want that part 2 to come out ASAP, let's get over 450 likes on this video, and we'll put that out as soon as possible. With that being said, let's dive into some plays. All right, here's another big time play. I'll actually take myself off the screen. So we're going to see a five-man scat protection by the offensive line. We're going to get a slide to the right, leaving man-to-man to the left. I want you guys to focus in on Mario Edwards. Once again, no Danielle Hunter, no Will Anderson, backups in the game here, and they're still producing at a high level. So again, watch Mario Edwards, going to drive this guy back maybe 4 or 5 yards into the front side of Mason Rudolph. He is going to get by and, get the sack. Great play here. I love it. And this defensive line, Derek Barnett, Mario Edwards, these guys were nasty today. We have a ton to break down on the defensive side of the football, but this is one you just gotta love. Mario Edwards, a guy who wasn't really highly wanted out in free agency, and the Texans say, hey, you know what? We'll give you some money. Come be a backup for us. And man, this dude has been an absolute beast this year. What a play. Let's go. All right, speaking of Derek Barnett, let's get into a couple of his plays, man. These were sick. So we're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion, right? It's going to be zone coverage here for the Houston Texans, but it doesn't matter. We're going to see the tight end start to head in this direction. We're going to fake hand it off to Pollard over on the right side, and then we're going to get Calvin Ridley on this reverse jet motion from the offense. Now, watch Derek Barnett here at the bottom of your screen. Whenever you're a D-end, your job in the run game is to really watch what's going on in the backfield, especially if it's a fake to the opposite side of the field, so you don't overcommit to certain running angles. Just keep your eyes on the backfield. Throw out this block, throw his engagement. He keeps his eyes in the backfield, understands what's going on, and blows this play up in the backfield for a loss of 6, 7, 8 yards. This dude was an absolute monster today. Derek Barnett, shout out to him. Again, watch how he engages, but his eyes are always on the backfield. He sees this tight end go from motioning in this direction to now coming back. He knows something ups when that happens. So, listen, when you're on a tight end, right, when you disrespect Derek Barnett, put a tight end on him, he can disengage whenever he wants to. Reads this thing perfectly, man. Let's go, Derek Barnett. All right, before we get any further into this video, guys, make sure you do me a big favor. One, hit that like button if you want more Houston Texans videos throughout the entirety of the playoffs. But more importantly, if you want that all 22 coaches film out as soon as possible, make sure we get over 450 likes on this video. More importantly, though, right, most important thing, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Houston Texans throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single game. We got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family, which is going to lead us into another big time play here by the defense in Derek Barnett, who, again, You know, he's a depth piece on this team, but he could be a starter on another one if you needed him to be. So we're going to get another one of these jet motions to the left side with the wide receiver. Let me actually take myself off the screen here so you guys can see a little bit better. But watch Derek Barnett on the top side. He is going to read again perfectly what's going on. They're going to be in a full slide to the right. I mean, they go immediately in this direction. Now, you may be asking, well, why do they do that if the run's to this direction? Well, they want Derek Barnett to kind of roll in this direction. They want him to overcommit because he goes with the offensive line, but Derek Barnett's way too smart of a player. He notices the pre-snap motion in the backfield, and he is able to contain this absolutely perfectly. You know, is terrified. Wide receiver is terrified of Derek Barnett, loses the ball, gets pushed to the ground, and look at big Derek Barnett pick up the ball, get a block. What a play by Hewitt. And look at this boy Derek Barnett. He's gonna see Hewitt. He's gonna throw him to the ground too. He's like, get out of my way, man. I'm trying to go get some bread. I'm trying to go get a tutty. Get out of my way, Neville Hewitt. Boom. Stays on his feet. Look at the big man rumble and stumble into the end zone, man. Absolutely love it. Come on, man. This is football right here. I don't care who's playing. Derek Barnett, what a player. What a player. Love the hustle by all these guys. Even the big man. Look at the big man. Get down there, try to block some guys. Let's go. I love this Houston Texans team, man. Now, I felt like I kind of had to show this play here. Damien Pierce. Obviously, Joe Mixon not playing too much today. We are in this crazy, 12 personnel where you got, and if you guys don't know personnel, we can talk about it real quick. You can have 12, you can have 10, you could have 21, you could have 23, you could even have 30 personnel, right? Basically what that means is the first number is always going to represent the amount of running backs in the backfield. So obviously we got one here, you got 2 tight ends on the field as well. The second number always represents those tight ends. So we got 12 personnel here, 1 running back, 2 tight end set, 2 wide receivers in line with the tight ends. And here we go. Let's see how this play. So he hands it off, right? Just kind of bursts up the gap, right? Again, just beautiful. Right through the A gap. Blocked absolutely perfectly by the O-line. Now watch the pursuit and watch the breakaway speed by Damien Pierce. I did not expect this out of him, right? He's just going to outrun number 35, outrun this man here. Nobody can catch him, right? Gone. Terrible pursuit by the DB. Just like that, easy money on his way to the end zone for a touchdown to ultimately give them a 14-0 lead here early in the second quarter. And this Texans team, although they were playing some backups, they're still one of the best teams in the NFL. I know it wasn't a perfect year, 10-7 this year. Again, not perfect, but this team is dangerous. Do not sleep on them when it comes to the playoffs, and we're going to see probably a massive run by them in the next couple of weeks. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and comment down below. Who would you rather play, the Chargers or the Steelers? With that being said, I'll see you for some all 22 coaches film very soon. Peace.